Welcome back everyone to DIY December Day 3, where I share all my tips and tricks on how I created all these DIY friendly things in a budget friendly way. For today's tutorial, I'm going to be walking you guys through how I made these lottery ticket favors for our wedding. Not only are these great for weddings, but they can be used for parties as well. But whatever the event is, I'm going to walk you through it. So let's get into it. The first thing you'll need to grab is your dollar scratch-offs. As always, I created my design in Canva, but you can make your design however you want. If you want this exact one, I have it available for purchase on my Etsy shop, so take a look there. Do you have your design all good to go? Go ahead and save it out. I always like to save my files as PNGs with a transparent background when I bring it into Design Space. It always seems to make it easier, but if you're not a pro member, you're not going to be able to do this feature. So still go ahead and save it out, but I'm going to show you how to make it into a circle when we bring it into Design Space. The first thing we got to do when we come into Design Space is to upload our image. When it asks for your image type for this, because I simply just did black text on a white sticker, it should be very easy for the system to identify, so we're going to just do simple. Make sure everything looks good before you continue on. There's no need to erase anything here, even if you have a square right now and you weren't able to do the circle part. I'm going to show you how to do that later. Make sure you're selecting print and cut for this. Go ahead and select that image to bring into your canvas. Once it's brought in, it usually comes in way too large, so we're just going to size it down. I like to do mine as 2 inches for the sticker. It's up to you. Most of those $1 scratch-offs tend to be a little smaller, so I felt the 2 inches was perfect. Also, make sure that lock button is closed so it stays proportionate when you're sizing it down. Now, for any of my non-pro Canva members that are following along and have a square image right now, go over to the left side, select a circle, and just lay it on top. Then select both your image and the circle, and then hit the slice tool on the bottom right. That's just going to allow you to turn it into a circle shape, and then you'll see the layers there. Everything's set and ready to go. You're going to be in this page, and you're just going to make how many stickers you want in that top left corner where it says copies. Once you like the layout, you can go ahead and print these out. Before sending this to your printer, make sure your sticker paper is loaded into your printer. This is a pretty cheap one I got off Amazon and it has worked very well. I highly recommend it. It's linked in my storefront if you need it. Then come back over to your computer, make sure you send to print, and then it's going to show you this screen. Make sure your printer is selected, and then also I usually add a bleed, but for this, because there's no outline, I didn't feel as necessary, so I took it off. Now go ahead and send to print. If you're worried about you wasting your sticker paper, you can always use a trial run on regular printer paper. Usually I always do 1 copy first just to make sure it looks good to me and also to make sure the cut goes fine. Now go ahead and line up the top corners with your paper. It will print those corner marks just so the Cricut could scan it and make sure it's all lined up perfectly for you. When you're pretty much set, just make sure if your Cricut is against the wall, pull it out a bit because it will slam against the wall. It has to scan the whole paper in order to line things up. And yeah, I've done this numerous amount of times, so just fair warning. I know I recommend a lot of things, but I seriously recommend this Lotto sticker to be wrapped in the vellum. It just dressed it up very nicely. So if you're about that look, make sure you're checking out my storefront for it. For the cutting portion of it, I just ripped off 1 scratch off and I used that as my template. I really didn't want much extra on the side, so this is why I did it so close to it. And the length of these vellum sheets ended up being perfect with a slight overlap for the sticker to hold it closed. So if you're doing the same exact thing I am, you're going to get about 4 vellum wraps out of 1 sheet. Now for wrapping it, you simply just eyeball it in the center, fold the flaps on the side, give a nice push down so it's all flat, and seal it with one of your perfectly made stickers. And voila, you have your Lotto sticker favor. These were an absolute hit at our wedding. People were talking about it after the fact, and it is definitely one of the cheaper ways to go if you really want to do favors. So I do recommend doing these. And that's all I got for you guys today. Make sure you come back tomorrow for DIY December Day 4.